Did you know rapper Rod Wave shot at his girlfriend 14 times on April 21st, 2025? What started as a quiet night in a rich neighborhood ended in mayhem. Neighbors said they heard rapid gunfire, then screaming. When police arrived, they found a gold Mercedes SUV with 14 bullet holes in the doors and windows and a black Rolls Royce with one round lodged in it. Inside that SUV was Rod Wave's girlfriend. Investigators say the same Rod Wave who tops charts with emotional anthems pulled out a gun and opened fire while she sat inside the car. The driveway was littered with shell casings, glass blown out, metal torn up. This was not a warning shot. It was a full-blown attack. He was hit with a stack of serious charges. Police say there was no misunderstanding, and they claim they have the evidence. On May 20th, Rod turned himself in to authorities. Bond was set at $500,000, and he walked out that same day. But the case is not going away, and 14 shots means he could be looking at serious time if convicted. From chart-topping hits to facing a felony.
Hey yo, check it out, twin. So rapper known as Rod Wave faces more than a dozen charges, some involving a gun after he turned himself into a sheriff's office in Georgia on Tuesday. Wave, whose real name is Rodarius Green, voluntarily surrendered to Fulton County Sheriff's Office on warrants stemming from April 21st date. Police call him Atlanta suburb police there said a report obtained by AP describes officers finding luxury cars with bullet holes in them and signs of a break-in at the home in one of Georgia's most exclusive communities last month, but it does not explain why authorities are now accusing the rapper of several crimes. There is no truth to these charges, the rapper's lawyer, Drew Findling and Marissa Goldberg said in a statement to Associated Press. Rod Wave was a victim of a burglary and committed no crime, they said. How he was even charged as a result of this situation is incomprehensible. This will absolutely be resolved in favor of Mr. Green. On April 21st, Milton police responded to a home in a town north of Atlanta after a 911 report described possible domestic violence. Police said in a statement, a neighbor had heard yelling and screaming and saw a woman crying. Officers wrote in their initial report, determined that the call was related to a previous unreported burglary and discharge of a firearm at the location, police said. They later obtained arrest warrants for Mr. Green, who lived there. The charges include aggravated assault, conspiracy to commit a felony, criminal damage to property, and pointing or aiming a gun at someone. Fulton County Jail records show he also accused of tampering with evidence, which is a felony, and obstruction of law. The initial police report obtained by the AP describes what officers found at the home when they arrived April 21st. A gold Mercedes SUV had multiple bullet holes in it, and a black Rolls Royce vehicle had a single bullet hole. The report said, in the basement, we found a large safe that had been dragged across the floor, opened up, and that's what the officer wrote. Green's girlfriend told officers that she had returned home and found that the house appeared to have been burglarized. In the back of the home near the swimming pool, officers found a broken window, a hammer, and a bush next to it. A black Glock handgun was also found on the scene, which officers wrote. It sounds to me like his girlfriend tried to break in his crib and take his shit, man. She pulled the safe out, you know what I mean? And when he got home, you know, she started running and ran into the car, and he blasted at her like 14 times, B. That's what it sounded like to me from the police report. You can't trust these women, bro. You hear what I'm saying? They will do some scandalous shit to you and try to take you out once they know that you got them coins. Oh, yeah, they're going to try to line you up, B. For sure, for sure. But they gonna charge dog like that could be attempted murder if she was actually in that car and he shot at her 14 times. Man, he should have just called the police on her, man. Real talk, B. But I don't know how this whole thing is gonna play out. We gonna see. Everybody gotta have their day in court. And all of this is alleged so far, so we don't know if she's the one that actually broke into his crib. But when he got there, she was there. A hammer broke the back door by the swimming pool, and she's the only one that was there when he came. Come on now, something ain't right about that one. But y'all comment below, man. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Rod Wave being charged with shooting bullet holes through those SUVs and cars, man. Make sure y'all stream Standing on Business, and it's my turn on all platforms: Spotify, Tidal, YouTube Music, all the streaming sites. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here. One love. Peace.